So important to move from linear to a circular economy?
I mean, why is it so important to move from a linear economy is because resources are limited. This is a question we often get asked, but so what we're talking about are, say, metals, plastics, things like that. Are one is that they are limited in resources. So till the time we don't get them into
Sure.
a circular economy, we're going to not have infinite resources to be able to do it. Second is that there is definitely an energy consumption as well as a carbon saving that we do when we use circular economy solutions. And waste as a resource. So waste goes to landfills, and land as a resource is also limited, right? So waste
Exactly.
cannot really be going to landfills all the time. We
Sure.
need more space, and we need these resources to come back into.
Sure. So, what are the key challenges being faced by the industry now?
So the key challenges I would divide her into probably two or three. One is definitely resource recovery, which is a big challenge. So we'll talk about challenges as well as solutions together.
Sure.
So one of the challenge is the resource recovery. So definitely there is no other way to segregation of waste at source. That needs to be done. Second challenge is at the collection level, where this material, once it's collected, needs to go into a proper formal ecosystem.
Sure.
So the waste collectors need to be included into the entire ecosystem as formalized players. Attention to environment, health, and safety needs to be given there because they really are the backbone of the industry. Then coming to recyclers, problem we as a recyclers face is sale of these goods into the formalized ecosystem. So a lot of times waste is moves to downgrade applications. So for
Yes.
example, like a HDPE bottle would move into buckets which are unbranded. Solution to it is use of recycled content into for brand owners, which is already a mandation by the government now. So it goes into higher grade applications. So a bottle of shampoo will now be sold as a bottle of shampoo. So you're not you're selling a 500 rupee commodity in that bottle, so you're ready to pay
So
the
that's
price
to
for the
recycle.
EHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's there. And finally is consumers, where consumers encouraging uh, use of recycled content into it, which there is also a study that has been done which states that 1 out of 3 Gen Zs and millennials would choose a recyclable option over
Yes.
a not recycled option. So it's just that people need to understand that the color might be slightly different. There might be some specs on the bottle, but it still is better for the environment
They're
in all
getting
ways.
inclined towards a conscious buying now. So, how are you leveraging technology, the whole ecosystem? What are the new processes and innovation coming into the ecosystem?
So we have a traceability platform called Clima One that we've developed at Recircle, the company I represent.
Yes.
At Clima One, we trace waste right from its source to recycling back into the ecosystem. So I can give you an example. So a shampoo bottle can have a small QR code at the back.
Sure.
And once you scan the QR code, you'll know actually where the bottle was disposed, where it was collected, where it was manufactured, put back into
Sure.
the supply chain again, and what it looks like right now. So it's completely traceable. We can now assure that there's no greenwashing, and the bottle is actually collected and it is recycled and then put into use.
Okay. Can you share some global trends which are making an impact and which should be, done in India, in Indian context?
I mean, so in India is kind of a different ball game.
Absolutely.
Because India has an informal economy, which I would say rest of the developed world doesn't, right? So not talking about the developing nations, but the developed world which we consider gold standard, do not have an informal economy. However, some of the good things that they've done is very strict implementation of policies, use of recycled content, public-private partnerships in the entire waste value chain that get people or encourage investments into the entire industry. So these are, I think, some of the things that we can take inspiration from.
Sure.
And keeping that aside, I think just formalizing the entire waste ecosystem in India can lead to our problem being solved
Sure.
really quick, and the numbers that we show, because numbers are already prevalently existing in India. It's just in an informal setup which needs to be
Sure.
formalized.
A quick recap. What's your ask from the government?
My ask for the government would be stricter implementation of EPR policies, lower rates on GST for scrap collection,
Sure.
and yeah, just implement the policy.
Wonderful. All these efforts will make a big difference to the
big
planet.
difference, yeah.